Sorry, just one more thing. So I just want to go through the website real quick. So this is the dev website. You can go to the URL. It's there. You can try it out. I can't afford a domain for it right now, but I'll get to it when I can. Um, this is always going to be free. I'm going to have advertisements on here. Um, just so I can, and I can run it for as free as long as possible because it's like I don't want to charge money for this. This is just to help people out. But I just wanted you to see what I've got going. Yeah, and then it's like free tier, yeah, and then most popular is just like $10 to help me fund the servers. And then if you're a company or a government, it's way more. But whatever. And that's just a sliding scale kind of thing. Yeah, and then that's about it for now. So I will go and get this sorted. Alright, so this is the GEPS, the Global Emergency Prediction System. It does a whole bunch of stuff, and it has severity levels, as you can see, from critical, high, medium, low, and it's also correlated to the news, to the geo events in that area when they post. And in the last 2 hours, they have a glowing circle around them, as you can see. And if they're moving around, they have a moving filter. So there's all sorts of things you can view here. We'll go to, that's all of them, so that's not really what we want to do. We'll do today. And most of them are armed conflicts. And there's a genocide and war crimes in another location. And then there's wildfire chances and thunderstorms and all that jazz. So let's just say we click one. So we'll click genocide. And it is over here. And where is it? Alpha Shear. When you click it, it has a correlated service of all the global services on the planet that are public, and it tells you their probability, the predicted date, and what to expect, and when news coverage covers it, if it does, what you're going to see. You can zoom in as close as you want, and you can get down to like really close. But this is a dark theme, and yeah, so it's not the most indicative of seeing everything. So you go to your filters. These are the categories that we have for now, and the severities, and you can turn them off or on, or you can just select them one at a time, kind of thing. Anyway, you can also turn on air traffic and shipping lanes, and just zoom out again. Shipping lanes and land impact zones. So if anything in the globe is, sorry, it's a bit messy. If anything in the globe is messing up, you can kind of correlate all your data at once. You also have the satellite vision, so you can see where it is globally. I'm going to try and fix that tearing, but it's just part of the formatting of the system. You can see precipitation. It's a little hard to see on this version. I'm going to work on it, but it is there. It's just hard to see. And yeah. So there's more. So let me see if I can do this without turning off my video recorder. Okay, I'm going to log in real quick. Yep, click it in, allow. So this is the dashboard. This is the total predictions that it's made so far this month. It's correlated all the data back from all the services all the way back as far as I can go. And then it's built a machine learner that trains on all the data and cements them, and then builds a learner that goes towards a limit of 1 or 100%. And yeah, so it tends to get better as it gets more data, and every time there's an event that's reported by one of these systems, it learns and gets better. And I'll show you that later on. Sorry. I don't monitor anything yet. I'm still testing the systems. It's doing a live world real world data sync at the bottom over here after with the active alerts and the ones that are predicted in the next 7 days. These are the recent events and their locations. These are various times, but they're not perfect yet. It still needs finessing. Disaster correlations are when something like a earthquake causes a tsunami or a wildfire causes mudslides later on when a rainy season hits, stuff like that. I can also do drought and pestilence and famine and all that stuff. I can put all that stuff in. It's horrific that it's doable, but it is viable, and it can all be helpful. These are the data sources. So it's the USGS, the USGS significant, the EMSC, NASA FIRMS, GDACS, NOAA/NWS, NHC, BMKG, GeoNet NZ, INGV Italy, AFAD Turkey, JMA Japan, NASA EONET, Conflict Tracker, News, GeoFeed. These are the ones I could find. I can always add more because, some things are not coming out that they should be. Upcoming predictions are from like NOAA, and it's like climatological chances medium. There's frost, so it's got little icons here. Frost, I should change this. I'll go into this and see what it looks like, because I've been working on the back end of this to change the front end for today. Severity breakdown, there's 14 critical ones, so like the armed conflicts and genocide. The high ones are like, currently are wildfires and other things. Mediums tend to be like weather events, and lows are like, these are all probabilities, by the way, these are and severities. So it's kind of like a sliding factor. But as you can see, the self-training machine learner down here is model confidence has gone up. It started at about 70%, and it's only been running for a day or so, so it's gone up to 95.4%. When I started the observational accuracy, the entire thing was down to 95%, so I recalibrated it from my data as it learned its own data, and got apparently it's at 100% because it's live updating, by the way, because the prediction accuracy went down from 100% to 99.9%, which is okay, because we're at 5,834 confirmed to 3 false alarms calibration. The training points, total amount, disaster types, total amount. There's more. I just took some out. False alarms. That just means the prediction model was wrong, and it's saying, well, it was wrong, so we're not gonna. It's cleaning its own data, so it keeps the data properly sanitized. It's had one self-training cycle completed, and that was yesterday at 8 p.m. And it's got 18 prediction conversion into this week. And it trains on every new event using the USGS every 2 minutes, the NOAA every 5 minutes, and the FIRMS every 10 minutes. Now, there are nearby events, and you hit locate me and it'll do it, but I'm okay. We'll do upcoming predictions because it should say what it is, and that's kind of messy, and it could just be my screen is too small. That's okay. Yeah, it's just a bit messy, so... Oh, that's a bummer. Few details. Okay, if we go to the details pane, there's a drought. Oh, anyway, there's a drought coming in Argentina, Bolivia, Brazil, Peru, and Paraguay. The probability of 85% with an impact radius of 80 kilometers. This is actually, no, this was, this is from 2022. Alright, predicted over 3 years ago, so that just means that it wasn't viable, but those were the conditions. So what I can do then is look back through some actual data and like heat maps and all that stuff and find out what's actually messing up and what's not, and go from there. And it's always got safety recommendations, like always follow official evacuation orders, monitor local emergency maintenance guidance, contact local authorities for shelter and safety information. Data sources, the Global Disaster Alert and Coordination System. And we can click the, oh, no, see? That's a dead link. Alright, so I have got stuff to fix. Disaster type information, prolonged period of abnormally low rainfall, typical duration, months to years, warning time, weeks to months, typical impact radius, 100 to 10,000 kilometers. but then it moves, of course, so it drifts, because that's how droughts work. Anyway, so we have that. Is there anything I want to show you else? Oh yeah, I installed Null School and Google Earth into it. I don't have Google Earth installed. Since Null School's on the net, it does show you that stuff. And the great thing about Null School is you can add in the stuff. My goal is to have the Null School API literally overlaid on top, because I use it all the time. I watch satellites like crazy. But it's not going to go back in time. But here's the thing about Null School is it does have all the data, so we could make a Null School that goes back in time to show stuff, and then I could forward propagate it and start predicting how weather movements and climate changes are going to actually happen, which I did already with the precursor of this, and it was working. But again, it was a precursor, so it was less accurate than this one, and this is way more put together. But anyway, we'll do the locate me and see how well we do. Oh wait, no. These are... Oh, right. Yeah, default overlays. I'm going to put all these on. Alright, and you can get it sent to your email notifications and your text notifications, so that if you are in an emergency zone, it pings you, so you know what's coming, and you can evacuate as needed, or you can plan as needed, and you can get the hell out. It also tells you, I'm not sure if I had this. We'll do a disaster. We'll click the second one, climatological details. It does usually have a cost to ratio. Okay, but see how it's a different year. So it was predicted, but it was like it needs some cleaning up. But we'll go back to today's stuff. So let me log out, because that's a bit of a bug. Because I can have this version play. Oh, there we go. And this is annoying. I don't like all the lots of big dots, because it's not really very helpful. So I come into here, and I go into, if I can cluster nearby events, which is the purple one, and it looks crazy, because it is, but when you zoom in, it makes way more sense. Oh, man, it looks like the world's on fire. Look at that, that's crazy to me. Anyway, I'm going to add in like marine. There's a bunch of marine and other traffic controllers and the flight controllers that you can see, because I'm going to add those in too. And yeah, so this is what I've been working on last night. It's been like 4 months of development, and I hope it can help some people. Oh, here's a purple one. Purple ones are interesting because these actually have more information. Live news coverage from 2 years ago. Okay. Oh, sorry, it does the all button. The all button I might want to remove, but it's just for history, so you can see what's happening. Low. Problem is I'm a little colorblind, so it's hard for me to tell the difference. All the green ones look the same. That one's a bit off score. What's that one doing? What's happening in Oklahoma? Huh. That might be a bug. Jeez, it's going right into the person. Yeah, it looks like a bug. Okay, good to know. Anyway, if you want to go to like a wildfire, that's, I think, this one over here. Yeah, wildfire. The one thing I want to add in is it has a news function here, so what you see here is what you're going to get, but I can't easily see them because the purple to me is not easily recognizable. If I remember correctly, there's one over here somewhere. You can also, I think you can, yeah, and you can do that. You can rotate it, and then my favorite thing to do, if I can get it to do it, because it's a little hard on the phone. Anyway, I want to put in topological and I can't remember the word for it. Anyway, let's find out if there's a purple one that I can see to show you real quick. There's a lot of grays. Earthquakes. Jeez, they're just setting up to having a mass. If there's ground tremors popping out, then but it's up here, so it's over here. Rotorua. Sorry, it's a long time since I've been home. But they are building up there. That's a bit odd. It's good to know because you can start getting patterns out of patterns out of patterns. Yeah, well, that's it for now. So this is the GEPS, the Global Emergency Prediction System, Townsend's Designs. Let me know what you want to see on here, and I'll get it done. Oh, it is designed to follow the Geneva Conventions, and it is designed for UN OCHA and NATO to start with. Actually, the goal is to just help people, because like we need some people to help people. So much pleasure, everybody. Good luck.